the end of the day, it's like, listen, how much work did you do? How consistent were you? What can you recover from? But you have a lot of people and they're talking about different angles of attack on a muscle and all this type of stuff. And you see all these young lads in the gym and they're doing like, you know, cable, tricep, kickbacks off to a certain side, and you're just like, dude, will you just get a bit of weight on the bar and just start moving it, you know?
No. I'm trying to be selective on this.
Just want to be controversial.
No, I don't want to drop anyone's names, but I see people doing that.
Yeah.
I see people going, okay, see this bit of rotation, get the single arm, and you get that muscle contraction. Yes, you get the contraction. Yes, you get the feeling. You know, I do think what bodybuilders do focus on is the muscle activation in the movement, and I think that's essentially important to get that agonist contracted for that prime mover to do his job. I think ballistic movements, which are more sport performance related, with a lot of dynamic movement, is less muscular related. However, if you're taking steroids, you don't need that muscle to be under load, under stress for it to grow. The nervous system controls all your muscular system through the motor units. So motor units tell the muscles to switch on. And for the guys out there, I'm sure you know, you fast switch muscle fibers and slow switch muscle fibers. You need what's called an MMUA, so a maximum motor unit activation, in order for a training response to take place. And what I mean by that is, that's the rep that you think you're not going to get. That's the rep where you go, oh shit, this is second heavy. Now, that could be 1, that could be 51.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be in a bodybuilder range. It has to be where the muscle is overloaded to the point, from a concentric point of view, where it may not lift it. Now, when you've reached concentric failure, you have not reached isometric failure. You have not reached eccentric failure. There's people out there saying, you always need to have reps in reserve. I understand that, but if you have testosterone in reserve, you've growth hormone in reserve, it's not the same. Yeah. You have to challenge the body in order for it to adapt. So for me, yes, there's different angles. Yes, there's different, biomechanics, position. You can put in different grips to get the muscles switched on. But sometimes you just need to lift. You just need to train hard. Now and again, I'm not saying lift super heavy. Heavy is a relative term for that person. So maybe for agonists, that's 25 lunges. For me and you, that's 15 Bulgarian split squats. For you, it's 3 back squats. It could be different for everybody, but there has to be that message to the body. What do you ask me to do? Get bigger, get stronger, get leaner, get faster, whatever it is. But these refined movements, and bodybuilders are big into that because they want that symmetry. But that's the symmetry from an activation point of view, not necessarily a stimulation point of view. And don't get me wrong, bodybuilders, go do that thing. Guys out there, girls out there, listen to this. That's not going to put the size on.
If you haven't done that meat and potatoes, it's that whole old school thing. You've got to earn the right to isolate. But you've got lads going in, starting off on these movements, just like, right, you can't even do a push-up, bro.